Cá bhfuil a cuaig ag pop ar a hain ceist a hain. We're told that Moira throws a ball from a height of 2 meters. Every time the ball bounces, it just goes back up to a height of 3/4 of that height, as we're shown in the diagram. So the first thing we're asked to do is complete the table to show the maximum height reached by the ball on each of the first 4 bounces. So the first part is filled in for us. The first height is 2 meters. After one bounce, it's going back to 3/4 of that height. So it's going to be 2 multiplied by 3/4 to find 3/4 of 2. This is going to give us 3/2. So now, as our height, if it's bouncing to 3/4 of that height, we'll multiply it by 3/4 to find 3/4 of that. So we'll get 9/8. So we multiply 9/8 by 3/4, and we're going to get 27/32. 27/32 by 3/4 to get 81/128. They've asked us to give it in the form of a fraction, so we don't need to do anything else here. Then they ask us to find in meters the total vertical distance the ball travelled when it hit the ground for the 5th time. So the distances that we have to think about is the 2 meters at the start, then it's travelling up to 3/2 and down again, up to 9/8 and down again, up to 27/32 and down again, and up to 81/128 and down again. So I'm going to show 2 different ways that we can do this. So first of all, the total height is going to be that starting height 2 plus twice all of those vertical heights. So twice 3/2 plus 9/8 plus 27/32 plus 81/128. So given our answer in the form of a fraction, as they ask us to, we have 653/64 when we simplify all of that. So before moving on from this, I want to just show it in a different way. What if it wasn't 4 bounces? What if we had 100 bounces? And we're not going to add together twice the value of all of those terms. So to think about it as a geometric sequence and series, really we're finding the sum of the first 4 terms of this sequence here. So if we're looking for S4, first of all, I'll write down the formula that we're going to use. So we have Sn is equal to A1 minus or to the power of n all over 1 minus or. So when we're using this way of doing it, we can't forget about the 2 at the start. And again, it's twice all of those heights. So the height that we're going to be looking for, the total height, is going to be 2 plus twice S4. So when we're using that formula, we know that we need the first term, which in this case is going to be 3/2. We need the common ratio, so the difference between all of the terms. So or is equal to 3/4. So we're going to get 2 plus 2 multiplied by 1 minus 3/4 to the power of 4 over 1 minus 3/4. If we simplify this, we're going to get 2 plus 2 multiplied by 525 over 128, which will give us the same answer, 653/64. C. If the ball were to continue to bounce indefinitely, find the total vertical distance it would travel. So if we're talking about it bouncing indefinitely, we're looking for the sum to infinity. We have a formula for this. It's just A over 1 minus or. Again, we know A is 3/2, or is 3/4. sum to infinity, we don't need any n, so we just need a and or. So like the previous question, the sum to infinity is going to be including the 2 meters at the start, and it's twice the sum of those terms, because we're thinking about the height of the ball going up and down. So it's twice a over 1 minus or. So we have 2 plus 2 multiplied by 3 over 2 over 1 minus 3 over 4. This will simplify to give us 14 meters.